Hello friends, welcome to your practice. My name is Jess and today I'm going to be taking you through a really stretchy flow that opens your front body but also has some opportunities for sneaky strength. I filmed this upon waking up, so this would be a great flow when you just really need to open your whole body. If you like practices like this, please consider subscribing to my channel so that we can practice together more often. I'd love to see you here. And if you want to learn more from me about my retreats, my trainings, or dive deeper into what I offer with yoga, please check out my website at jrockyoga.com, and I'm on Instagram at jrockyoga. Let's get to it. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so today we're going to start on our bellies, a little bit different. So extend your legs back behind you and you can kind of get there any way that works. No need to make it hard or challenging. And then when you get down onto your belly, make a pillow with your hands by placing one hand on top of the other, or maybe you want to make a pillow with your fists if you like a little bit more support for your neck. And then just allow yourself to come all the way down to the earth. Allow your body to slowly start to drop. And just notice your front body, your hip bones, your thighs, the tops of your feet. Notice where they make contact with the earth and allow them to maybe get a little bit heavier. And then notice your inner arms, the palms of your hands or the outer edges of your fists. And even notice your forehead. And allow gravity to take the wheel. Slowly unbinding and unwinding any tension that we might have or be holding on to. Allowing yourself fully to rest here. And then begin the awareness of finding your breath. And not doing anything with it right away, but just almost notice like your breath is breathing you. You're not manipulating your breath or making it bigger or smaller. You're just watching as your breath breathes through your body. The ebb and the flow, up and the down. And then slowly begin to maybe wiggle out your shoulders a little bit, inviting a little bit of movement. And then climb up onto your forearms so that your shoulders are above your forearms and your fingers are spread wide out in front of you on your mat. Let this be easy. No need to be super rigid about anything right now. And then we'll take a round of lion's breath or two. So what we'll do is, it's a breath, if you've not practiced lion's breath, it's a little bit loud and it's a little bit confronting, a little silly at first. So just allow yourself to play with it and have fun. You'll take an inhale as deep as you can, and when you exhale, you'll kind of make a sound and you'll stick your tongue out. Okay, so we'll do it a couple times. Great for the morning, great to get our energy kind of going. So as you inhale, lift and open through your chest. And as you exhale, lion's breath. Another inhale fully. One more. And then just return your breath to normal. Notice if anything kind of arose where you were like, ooh, that's kind of weird. You know, I hope no one's watching. And maybe have yourself a little laugh, a little giggle. But notice that there might be there might be a shift in where we started to right now. Just from tapping into that playful side, that more intense side of our breath. And then if it feels okay, start to press into your hands and maybe lift your elbows a little bit up off the ground, lifting up through your heart. And you can walk your hands out a little bit farther if you were feeling a little squished. And then as you inhale, Imagine pulling your heart through your hands, and then as you exhale, imagine dragging your hands back towards your hip bones. And that will start a nice deep stretch through your whole front body. And just find your breath moving through your body here. Inhales to lengthen. Exhales to drag the heels of your palms back towards your hips. Let's take another inhale. And as you exhale, release your elbows down toward the mat. Start to transfer your weight a little bit more into your right elbow. And then start to bend your left leg. Spread your toes. Start to roll now a little bit onto the outer elbow and the outer right hip, and then reach your left arm up to the sky, and then back for the top of your left foot. You're kind of going to start with grabbing the inside of the foot. If your shoulder allows, start to flip the grip so that you're pressing almost on the top of the foot, and your elbow goes up toward the sky. Notice the tendency to sink into your bottom shoulder here and press the ground away. And then roll your hips back to face the mat, pull your heart forward, and draw your left heel towards your bum. Check in to see if you're still breathing. Big stretch in the front of your left thigh. And you can keep the toes on your left foot active, so almost like, it's almost a little tug of war. And then slowly releasing your left foot, placing your left forearm back on the earth. And inhale, scooping your heart forward. And as you exhale, think about drawing your chin to your chest and just rounding a little bit. Maybe your hips lift. Inhale, drop your hips, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, round a little bit. Pressing into elbows, hollowing body. Returning back toward your Sphinx pose. Start to transfer your weight into your left elbow, left hand, and then bend your right knee. Inhale to reach your right arm up and back, taking the inside of your right foot. And then if your grip allows, kind of flip it so that you're cupping the top of your foot with the C shape of your thumb and first finger. Spike your elbow up toward the sky, spread your toes, and then return your hip. Point to face the ground. I know that was a lot. So now that you're here, spread your toes and breathe. Allow yourself to just be here. Nice stretch through the front of your body, an opening. Slowly releasing our right leg and returning to Sphinx pose. Settle your elbows underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale to pull your heart forward. Lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, chin to chest. Hollow your belly and round. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, hollow and round. Let's do 3 for good luck. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale back down, and this time slide your palms alongside your rib cage. Press down through the tops of your feet. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Tuck your toes, glide back. Take a moment in your child's pose. Allowing the length of your arms to really be felt. Maybe even lengthening them out a little bit more, finding stretch from underneath your armpits. Finding your breath. On your next inhale, let's glide forward by hollowing your belly. Shoulders come kind of right over the wrists, and as you exhale, tilt your tailbone to the sky and glide back, child's pose. We're going to stir our spine a little bit. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, tailbone lifts. Lead with your sitting bones back towards your heels, child's pose. Inhale, round and hollow. Exhale, send it back. Start to move with your own breath. The length of your very own inhale will take you forward, and your very own exhale will take you back. Start to make this intuitively yours. Adding in your neck if you want. Maybe you add a bend in the elbows. Check in, like what feels good. Maybe make it a little animalistic. Especially if you're practicing in the morning, really scan through your body. Not worrying about what it looks like, but if there's a crevice that wants to be stretched, stretch it. Wiggle it. It's almost like like how you journal morning pages in the morning. This is morning pages for your body. So just getting out anything that was stuck, anything that needs to move. And the next time you come to all fours, let's pause there. Beautiful. Press down through both hands. Find a nice firm ribs. So like your ribs will knit inward like they're being absorbed into your body. And then open your right knee out toward the right like it's a fire hydrant over to the right, and you're a very cute dog. And start to take a couple hip circles. So draw your knee forward, in, and then kick your heel up, and then out. And just really making the movement big. Switch directions, out, back, down, and forward. The next time your knee comes toward your right elbow, pause. Hug your knee to your nose, squeeze your thigh to your belly, look between your hands, and step your right foot graciously in between your hands. Beautiful. As you inhale, scoop your heart up toward the sky. And as you do this, imagine your right foot pressing forward and your left knee pressing back. Feel a stretching sensation in between your thighs. And then as you exhale, rock back. Your right knee can be bent because it's super early in the practice, and bow your heart toward your big toe. Inhale, come forward, separating foot and knee, feel the stretch. Exhale, glide back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, glide back. Inhale, come forward. This time pause, maybe both hands come inside your right foot, and lift the toes by pressing into the ball mound of your right foot. Scoop your heart forward, feel your shoulders kind of melt together on your back. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, draw the feet away from one another. Almost like your feet are like, whoo, one's going forward, one's going way back. Good, and exhale, half split. Maybe even walk your hands a little bit more forward. Inhale, ripple your heart like a halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Anchor your left hand underneath your left shoulder and take your two peace fingers, your first and middle finger, and wrap them around your big toe. Good. Make a kickstand with your left foot, so draw your left heel out toward the left, and then start to pull your right knee up and keep it bent, just to start. I like to pop up onto my bottom fingertips and really spiral my shoulder back. If you would like to add on, start to press your right leg to straight and see if you can open your heart up toward the sky like a spiral. And it doesn't have to be super straight because it's early in the practice, so you can have your right knee straight-ish. It can be even a little bent. Look down to the top of your mat and place your right foot back down. Beautiful. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. And as you exhale, pull your knee to your nose and place your right knee down on the earth. Inhale, drop your belly, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, round cat pose. Come back to a neutral spine. Anchor into both hands. As you inhale, lift your left knee out toward the left side. And then start to take some hip circles. Draw your knee forward, in, up, and out. Forward, in, up, and out. And then switch directions. And keep your breath with you. You'll probably hear me in all of my videos being a little breathy, so you'll be able to hear me breathe. But I really believe in the breath. I believe that the breath can ground us and really take us places that, the body sometimes doesn't go without the breath. And then draw your knee toward your left elbow, and then toward your nose. Hug your thigh into your belly. Look between your hands and step your left foot forward graciously. Good. Hands can stay on either side of your foot to start. I like to tuck my back toes. Inhale to scoop your heart forward, shoulders on your back. Imagine pressing your feet away from one another. Exhale, glide back, half split. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, glide back. Inhale, glide forward. Find the opposite action of your feet. Shoulders on your back. Exhale, glide back. Inhale. Exhale. Now you might want to move your hands inside, get a little bit deeper. Pause in your half split. Inhale to scoop your heart like a halfway lift, rippling forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, glide forward. And take a pause here, really pressing your feet apart. Come up onto your fingertips and draw your shoulder blades back in together, finding openness. Start to anchor your right hand and make a kickstand with your right foot, so drawing your right toes out toward the right side. Take your left big toe with your peace fingers of your left hand and start to draw your left knee in. Here is where I like to pop up onto my right fingertips and really roll my heart open. And then if it feels good, you can stay here, that's fine. But if you want more, start to straighten your leg up toward the sky. Draw your hips toward the left side of your mat and spiral your heart up. Again, straight is it's not really the best word. Straight-ish, keep a micro bend, do what feels good for you. Never go past a point of pain or no return. Good, look down at the top of your mat, step your left foot back down. Scoop your heart forward, lengthen. And as you exhale, pull your left knee to your nose and place your left knee back on the ground next to your right. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, glide back, child's pose. Inhale, round forward. And exhale, glide back. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, tuck your toes, glide back, downward facing dog. And you can walk out your downward facing dog here. My mat is stretching underneath me, just like me. My mat is elongating. Press down through the ball mounds of your feet. Feel your thighs kind of lift up, and then press your hands like they go through your mat. Your arm doesn't end when your hand touches the floor. It's infinite, it goes beyond. See if you can set your gaze on one steady spot and just focus your breath here. Step your right foot toward the center of your mat and lift your left leg from your left inner thigh. Bend your knee and rotate your hips open. You can keep your right knee, your bottom leg, a little bent. Press firmly into both of your hands and stretch your heart back towards your right thigh. Find deep cleansing breaths here. And then slowly start to curl forward as you draw your left knee to your nose. Shoulders stack above your wrists, and then step your left foot in between your hands. Place your right knee down, anchor your right hand, and inhale, float your left arm up toward the sky. Open twist. You can pop up onto your right fingertips to make it a little bit more juicy, a little deeper. Maybe left hand glides back toward the back of your mat. Maybe you roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Slowly begin to reach your left arm forward, rock back onto your left heel, half split. As you inhale, lift your back knee, press off of your back foot, and come to a standing split. So first one of the day, it doesn't have to be super deep, but inhale, ripple your heart forward for a little bit of space, and as you exhale, bow in. Maybe you walk your hands closer to your foot, maybe you wrap your left hand around your left calf and pull up. Your right leg doesn't have to be high, but make it active. Spread the toes, point the toes. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. One more inhale. As you exhale, flex your right foot, float it next to your left, and fold. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn your toes out, squat down, malasana. Inhale, palms together, reach your palms up over your head. Exhale, plant your hands, lift your hips, fold and parallel your feet. Inhale, roll one vertebrae at a time all the way up to stand, stretch tall. Exhale, bow forward and fold. Find a halfway lift, pulling your heart away from your thighs. And as you exhale, plant your hands and step to a high plank. Place your knees on the ground and lower your chest and your chin. Inhale to untuck your toes. And as you exhale, press your hips toward the earth. Ripple your heart up, cobra pose. And as you exhale, child's pose. Inhale, ripple your body forward. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, ripple back. Find stillness here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Tilting your tailbone up toward the sky, lengthening the crown of your head down. Step your left foot center. Inhale your right leg up toward the sky. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, opening your hips. Micro bend your bottom leg. Press your heart towards your left thigh. Whole right side body opening. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, curl in, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Slowly step forward, placing your back knee down. Anchor your left hand, float your right arm up for an open twist. You can start to roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Maybe you pop up onto your left fingertips, making it a little bit more open, giving yourself more space here, letting it be a little gooey, a little extra stretch. Start to sweep your right arm forward and rock back onto your right heel, half split. Inhale, glide forward, picking up your back knee and launching into your standing split on your right foot. And again, it's early, so inhale, scoop your heart forward, find length. And as you exhale, bow in, maybe right hand to the back of calf pulling up. And your left leg doesn't have to be super high, but just let it be active. Head and neck soft. Breath steady. Slowly flex your left foot and float it next to your right. Fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. As you exhale, turn your toes out, squat down, malasana. As you inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, tailbone low. And as you exhale, plant your hands, straighten your legs, and parallel your feet, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, stretch tall. As you exhale, bow forward, hinging at your hips. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, step back to your high plank. Place your knees on the ground, then chest and chin. Inhale, untuck your toes. Exhale, press your hips down to ripple. And inhale, unfurl into cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward, all fours. Downward facing dog, exhale. And just allow yourself to settle. Allow your hands and feet to go beyond your mat. Allow your gaze to be soft. On your next inhale, ripple forward to a high plank. And as you exhale, bring your knees to a hover just above your mat. You might need to adjust your feet so that you feel like you're balanced. And then absorb your ribs into your body so we don't have a big arch in the back. Good, take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale and an exhale. Inhale. Exhale, place both knees down. Make a kickstand with your right foot. And inhale, sweep your left arm over your ear and your left leg up so that you're in a modified side plank. Again, I'm gonna pop up onto my fingertips because it's my theme today. And then really reach and get as long as you can here. If you'd like, start to bend your left knee. Reach back for your foot, just like we did in the beginning of practice. And then this time though, start to kick your heel away. Spread your toes. Maybe your heart spirals open. Find some breath. Root down through your bottom arm. Squeeze your shoulder blades on your back. Slowly begin to release. Pull your knee into your chest. Take your big toe with your peace fingers and guide your left foot toward the top of your mat. Low runner's lunge. Pick up your back knee and scoop your heart forward. Inhale, high runner's lunge. As you inhale, lift and open through your front body. And as you exhale, make a basket for your head with your hands by interlacing them. Inhale to scoop your heart forward and up. And as you exhale, let your head fall into the basket. Squeeze your feet a little bit together for stability and draw your left knee forward as your heart lifts up and back. Inhale, reach back up, and as you exhale, open twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale, reverse your twist if that feels good. And as you exhale, plant your right hand on the ground. Take your left peace fingers, wrap them around your left big toe, and if you'd like, drop your right heel to the right, draw your left knee in and up. So option one is you're staying right here, or you're taking your hand on your shin and pulling your shin in. Option two, press down firmly through your right hand, spiral your heart a little bit up to the sky, and start to straighten your left leg. And you can bend into your bottom leg here. That might give you a little more access to stretch your left hamstring. Nothing has to be super straight, but just play with it. See what feels good. Beautiful. Press down, spiral heart up. And then slowly look down at the front of your mat. Guide your straight leg back. Place your knee on the ground. Low runner's lunge. As you exhale, glide back, half split. If you want a little more, pick up your back knee. Folded pyramid. Inhale, ripple your heart forward. Exhale, bow in. Find your breath here. Slow it down. Inhale, rebend into your left leg, press off your back foot, standing split. Left hand comes to the back of your left calf, pull up. And then walk your left hand forward, begin to bend your right knee, and reach your right arm up and back for your right foot, sugarcane pose. You can stay right here with the knee super bent toward the glute, or you can start to stretch your glute, your right heel up toward the sky, open through your right shoulder, and scoop your heart forward. Find length. Slowly releasing. Right hand down, flex your right foot, step it, and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Turn your toes out, exhale, squat. Inhale, arms come up over your head, stretch. Exhale, plant your hands, straighten your legs, and parallel your feet, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, bow forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to your high plank. Lower knees, lower chest and chin. Inhale, untuck your toes. Exhale, ripple the hips down and inhale to cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, ripple back, downward facing. Slow your breath and set your gaze. Reconnecting. Inhale, press off your toes and glide to a plank. And then lower both knees to a hover just above your mat. Knit your ribs in, press the ground away through both hands. Breath in and breath out. One more inhale, building heat. Exhale, both knees down, make a kickstand with your left foot. And then roll onto your left hand and left leg, side plank, modified. Right arm comes over your ear, right leg reaches back. And really find the stretch here just to start. And then if you'd like to add on, bend your right knee. Take your right foot in your hand. I like to pop up onto my bottom fingertips. Spread your toes and kick your heel away from your bum. As you do that, feel the openness in your heart. Your right shoulder goes back. Your heart spirals toward your sky. Beautiful. Slowly start to come back, hugging your knee into your belly. Take your big toe with your peace fingers and start to guide your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Low runner's lunge. Pick up your back knee, high runner's lunge. Pause for a moment in your high runner's lunge, just feeling your feet on the earth. Then interlace your fingers, make a basket for your head. As you inhale, pull your heart forward and up. Same thing with your right knee. And as you exhale, let your head drop back into the little basket. Find breath here. Find a little bit of lift through your heart. And then come back to a neutral spine, reach your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, open twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Steady inhale. And exhale, maybe you twist a little bit more. If this feels okay, reverse, left arm up, right hand to the back of your left thigh. And as you exhale, cartwheel your left hand down. And draw your right hand near your right foot. Take your right big toe with your first and your middle finger. Anchor into your left hand and drop your left heel down toward the left as you pull your right knee in to your belly. This is option one. You can stay right here, or you can release the toe and just draw your shin, grab your shin and draw your shin in. If you want to go into the more full expression, take your big toe, bend into your bottom leg a little bit. That gives you some stability. And start to straighten your right leg up toward the sky. Maybe you lift your hips and start to press your bottom leg more straight. Over time, maybe it gets there, maybe it doesn't. Are you breathing? Look to the top of your mat. Draw your right foot back toward the top of your mat. Beautiful. Place your back knee down. Inhale, your heart open. Exhale, half split. If you'd like to deepen this stretch, pick up your back knee. Folded pyramid. Inhale, ripple your heart forward no matter what variation you're in. Exhale, bow forward and fold. Inhale, rebend into your front leg, press off your back toes, standing split. Reach for your right calf with your right hand, pull up, activate your lifted leg. And then start to walk your right hand forward. Begin to bend your top leg and reach with your left arm for your left foot. You can stay right here, spread your toes, or if you want a little bit more, start to kick your heel away from your bum. Little micro bend in the bottom leg as you shoot your heart forward toward the top of your mat. Kick your left heel away from you, shoot your heart forward, squeezing shoulder blades together. Let your inhales expand through your front body. Let your exhales kick your heel away from your bum. Slowly releasing. Left hand to the ground, flex your left foot, and step it next to your right. Fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, turn your toes out, squat down. Inhale, hands up over your head, tailbone toward the ground. Pause for a second here. Maybe you interlace your fingers, but release your pointer fingers and stretch your biceps to surround your ears. Really lifting and lengthening through both sides. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, straighten your legs, and fold, paralleling your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. And as you exhale, bow forward and fold. Inhale, halfway. Come onto your very tippy toes. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Heels are lifted. Sit on your heels. Good. I'll move the blocks out of the way in case you can see. I'm not sure if you can see though, because my pants are kind of baggy. And then reach your arms forward in front of you. So right now you're using the balance and the stability of your bum on your heels. Take an inhale, knit your ribs inward, and as you exhale, just lift your bum off your heels like an inch or two. Keep your heels off the ground, so press into the ball mounds of your feet. If you're shaking a little bit and you feel this in your legs, that's good. That's what we're going for. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and exhale all the way to the ground. You made it. Reach your arms forward. Anchor both of your feet down and take an inhale. As you exhale, curl your tail and start to roll one vertebrae at a time all the way down. Take your time. Don't rush. When you almost touch the ground, pause. Little pulses. Shh, 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 shh. For 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Let's take a big breath in through our nose. Open your mouth. Let go of what needs to be gone. And just take a little rest for a moment. As you rest here, start to bring your heels in towards your bum. And they're close enough so that you can almost touch the back of your heels with your fingernails or the tips of your fingers. They don't have to touch, but that's the direction you're going in. And we're going to take a bridge pose here. So lift your toes, but press through the ball mounds of your feet. I like to press my elbows down because that allows me to snuggle my shoulder blades under my heart. And then I imagine I'm holding like this ball of energy in between both of my hands. I almost imagine it as like my heart energy or my fiery energy, like my life force. And if I'm handling my life force, I don't want like limp, like do nothing hands. I kind of want my hands to be energized, and I want them to really take care of this life force that I have. So energize your fingertips and really take care of this life force. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just press through your heels and your shoulders and lift your hips. Beautiful. And then maybe you even snuggle your shoulder blades even more underneath your heart, and you press like your heart is going up to the sky and then over your face behind you. Now really taking care of our life force. It might have expanded a little bit. So breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly, slowly, rolling all the way down to our backs. Take a moment. Maybe you wiggle out your wrists. And then come back up. Find your life force energy. Press down through your elbows. And then lift your hips. Find a deep stretching sensation through your front body, through your thighs, opening everything up. If you're doing this practice in the morning, this is such an energizing pose, so hopefully it'll be like a coffee or a matcha and it'll really get you going. We started off stretchy and slow, but we're ending a little bit fiery. Let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, everything comes down. Take your feet wide on your mat and let your knees drop in. Open your arms to a goalpost or something kind of like that. Just in a receptive, open mudra. And then if it feels safe where you are, you can close down your eyes and just allow yourself to marinate in any feelings that are coming up, any sensations physically. Just allowing yourself to welcome stillness. Because in the welcoming of stillness or seemingly nothingness is when we can really truly hear the spirit that's within us, our internal guide, our compass. And then start to walk your feet back in to touch one another and drop your knees open this time for Supta Baddha Konasana. And our whole front body really opens up, allowing us space for new to enter, possibilities, opportunities, joy, curiosity. Just allowing yourself to stay open for the rest of your day with this gentle curiosity. And bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Bring the heels of your palms into your hip creases. And then almost like with a C shape, cup the tops of your thighs and grab them. Like lovingly, like grab them. We're gonna take an inhale. Puff into your chest, and you can almost start to feel like you're already starting to press your thighs away. And as you exhale, hollow through the belly and really press your hands into your thighs. Finding a stretch here. Inhale into your chest. Really puffing and expanding your heart away from your thighs as you press down. Exhale, deepen your press. Slowly release your hands, palms face up, down by your sides. And allow your right leg to lengthen. And allow your left leg to lengthen. And they can be wide. Let your toes drop out to either side. Together as one, we'll take a final full breath in through your nose, expanding down and out through your belly. Open your mouth. Releasing control of your breath, your muscles, your bandhas, and taking rest, Shavasana. If you need more time in your resting position, please take that. If you're ready to come out, deepen your breath. And when the essence of you feels like it's floated back into your physical body, you can begin to move your fingers or your toes. Maybe a rock of your neck. And then when you feel right, a full body stretch, arms and legs together. And pulling your knees into your chest and rolling to one side. Placing your top hand on the earth, feeling grounded and safe. Thanking the earth for protecting us and nurturing us. Then press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Taking your time, and as you settle into your seat, you could inhale and grow tall to spread out the crown of your head. Allowing your palms to rest on your thighs. And eyes can be closed still if that feels good. Allow yourself a moment here to sit with yourself. And to welcome in the thought of curiosity, the energy of curiosity. And to think about what curiosity means to you. And to me, it means not labeling things good or bad or yes or no. It means, well, I'm not sure yet. I don't know. And instead of looking at I don't know as a negative or something scary, I look at it as, well, I don't know. So that means there must be infinite possibilities that even I'm not aware of. And I know for me, the best things in my life have come completely out of left field, something that I couldn't have created myself. And I truly believe they come from something bigger than me, something divine. And take as long as you need to sit with your idea of curiosity, letting it take you on its own journey into what's possible for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you soon. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel so that we can practice together more often. And if you'd like to learn more with me about my retreats, about yoga, please check out my website at jrockyoga.com, and I'm on Instagram at jrockyoga. I'll see you next time.